Hello, one and all. Drummond Warrior once again. So this is not much of a topic, but it's more of a debate, more or less, and that's not really what I'm trying to do. But I brought it up mostly because I'm just curious what everybody else's opinions are, and I really enjoy hearing what everybody else has to say and what their experiences are, because that's how you learn. And so, anyways, just to kind of set straight what I'm talking about in the first place. I'm kind of curious to hear what your guys' experience with is on brand of tires that you use. I've got through a couple sets, and I have my own opinions, which I'll share in a minute. But again, just to be clear, tires kind of go together with oil a little bit. A lot of guys on forums I've noticed argue about which brand is better and what oil is better and so on and so forth. And there are definitely plus and negatives, or plus and minuses to different brands, but all in all, most brands are actually good, and it's just so slight of differences you really can't tell. That's what it seems like to me. I may be wrong. I mean, maybe I'm speaking from complete ignorance. But it tends to be a lot of hype and argument about, I don't know, people just get so brand loyal that they'll defend it to the very last bitter end, which is fine, no issues. They just do that though. So it tends to cause a lot more argument than what positive, I guess you could say. What are you doing? Okay. So my point in this topic is not to start arguments. Like I said, I just want to hear opinions. What you guys think of tires? What brand you prefer? What you don't prefer? So on and so forth. So, anyways, I'll get into what slow people. I'll get into what I prefer personally. Overall, I would say I'm a Michelin person. I prefer Michelin brand tires. They work better for me. I haven't been on this route. Oh, summer, we'll see how it goes. I say it works better for me, but I just have had better experience with them. Of course, I've had some negative experiences from Michelin as well. So I can't deny that factor. Let's see, so far I've used both Michelin, Pirelli, and Dunlop in my experiences. And actually I've used a little bit of Bridgestone, and I can't really, I guess, speak about Bridgestone as much because I haven't ridden enough of it. My buddy had a bike that had Bridgestone tires on it, and I rode his and a little bit, and I'll get to that. But I guess I'll start with the negative ones, because I don't have much to say about it too much beyond that. Negative for me is Bridgestone. I don't really go with Bridgestone, so I don't prefer them. The ones that my buddy had on there, I think they're battle axes. I can't remember the actual model or anything. I did not like that. I stood around and I was not impressed with them at all. Again, I could be wrong. Your mileage may vary. Maybe they're great tires. I just don't know. Maybe I got a bad set, or I wasn't the right tires. I don't know. I just didn't really care for Bridgestone that much. So yeah, I didn't find it very tacky. I found them pretty slippery. I did not like the tread pattern on them. The Michelins, sorry, out of order. Okay, so the next one would be Dunlop that I've tried. I didn't really care for Dunlop. I know a lot of people love Dunlops. Again, that's just not me. Mostly because I don't like the way they wear. I think they wear kind of unevenly. And I think they're a great track tire, but I haven't seen very good use for a street. Because they're almost, in my opinion, they're almost too tacky. Because they really gunk up, or the rubber just really starts to shred off. It's kind of a weird looking thing. So I don't really prefer the Dunlops for that reason, and I found no reason to really put my trust in them. Whoa. I didn't really push them that hard, but I just didn't really, I didn't really care for them, and so it's kind of hard, not a good thing necessarily to judge pull a brand off one set of tires, but that's coming to the brick show. But that's kind of my opinion. That's just my opinion. Next I had was Pirellis. Those are what are on my Triumph right now. They came with the Pirelli Yellow Super Forces. Let's see. There are things I really like about that tire, and there's things I don't like about that tire at all. And unfortunately, the like does not win out over the dislike. The reasons why I dislike them are the fact that they're very, until they warm up, they're really slick. They're super slick. So you have to be wary of that. And I'm not too impressed with the tread. It's not a necessary thing, I guess, for a lot of parts of the country. Around where I'm at, a lot of rain, a lot of water, a lot of wet roads, especially coming this season. I mean, it's already starting. So I need a little more tread pattern. Otherwise, they're just slick or just not. So those are the two things I dislike about them. As far as the tire goes, the thing, whoa, it's a big corner. I hate that big old rut in the middle of the road too. The other thing I don't like about them is that they're expensive. Pirelli tires are ridiculously expensive. They are, oh wow, they're just freakishly expensive. So that's the other reason. Really, why is there a parade over here? Okay. Anyways, that's the dislike to have Pirellis. The things I like about them a lot is once they warm up, they are super sticky, and I have every absolute utmost confidence in them. When I go into a corner, I don't worry about it. I've been out almost to the edge of those things. And just this year, I started riding a lot more aggressively. Especially the Triumph. For some reason, I meshed well with it. I understood it more so on how to ride aggressively. I've been trying to learn from other people, and I'm figuring out more so the Triumph. The CBR, I'm still a little bit hesitant to. It's just an odd feel. I'm not sure it's because back in the time, this is what I learned with, and so I've always been hesitant on this bike a little bit more so than the Triumph, and so now I'm just aggressive with the Triumph. But I don't know. Anyways, point being is that I've put the Pirellis through some pretty high-speed corners, and I was very impressed with what they did. I was super impressed. They stuck. I never worried about them. So I was very impressed with that. And I'm getting the Pirellis replaced on my Triumph actually this week. I got about 5,500. Where did you go down there? I got, actually, I guess I 5,700 miles out of those things, which ain't bad, I don't think, for a Pirelli. And there wasn't any flat spots on them. They were pretty well rounded off. The front tires went first, actually. The front tires tread just went down. So that's all I have to say about the Pirellis necessarily. I like them, but they're so expensive, and they don't have the rain capabilities, so all in all, it's not necessarily a great perfect fit for me. Now, getting to my favorite tire, the Michelin, specifically the Pilot Power 2CTs. Those are the ones that I go with. The CBR has them, and again this year I started riding more aggressively, and when I was up at the Cascade Loop, the videos in there, maybe I'll link it, I don't know. I'll see if I can try to figure it out. Not too hard, I know, but even still I haven't tried, so I don't know how to do it. I know I can figure it out. Anyways, I've been aggressive in these tires for the first time this year, so I knew they were good before, but now I'm really putting a lot of trust in them, and each guy I talk to says that I've never had a problem with Michelin Pilot Power today. In the rain, they're pretty good. They don't slide around, and I can attest that. I've ridden in the rain a lot in them. They aren't scary. They're pretty stable in the rain, as stable as you can expect to be on water. I don't know if I want to be behind you. Anyways, they are pretty stable in water. And since they have the hard compound in the center strip wears down less, and then the outside's soft, so it's pretty sticky, pretty tacky. I was fairly confident. I mean, at first I was a little iffy, and then after I started doing more and more riding, I got confident. I was totally fine on the tires. and they're cheap. They're cheaper than a lot of tires out there, so that's the other thing that is a plus for me. Cheaper, anyways. So all around, they're the best fit for me. So, yeah, those are the tires I like. So yeah, anyways, guys, I'm just kind of curious to see what you guys are, your preferences. Throw in the comments whatever you want to do. I don't care. Just curious for the video, and again, as always, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's all I got. Alright, guys, have a good one, and I will talk to you shortly again.